The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep.
Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel English Wigaden. Today you are going to learn about a poem written by Robert Frost, an American poet who wrote this poem in 1922. Very famous and popular poem, especially the last two lines. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So that explains the purpose of life. So let us learn this poem stanza by stanza because each line teaches us many things. Let's see one by one. Whose woods these are, I think I know. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house in the village though. His house in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. So beautiful line. See the first line. Whose woods these are, I think I know. That means the poet knows who is the owner of this woods. See, woods means here forest or land, a piece of land belonging to someone near forest. So beautiful forest. So whose woods these are, I think I know. So the poet knows the owner of that land or a small forest. His house is in the village though. So he is in the village. He will not see me stopping here. What he will not see me? That I am stopping here to do what? To watch his woods, that is forest, filled with snow. So it was snowy evening. Okay, so the forest is filled with snow, a beautiful scene. So the poet stops there to watch. So the owner is not there. So that is the first stanza. See the second stanza, a transition from human to animal. What his horse would think. My little horse would think it or must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. So it is a darkest evening, and also between the woods there is forest and this lake. So who will stop? So the poet has stopped. So it is a strange. Who thinks strange? The horse, the little horse by which the poet was traveling is thinking. See the imagination. So how a little horse can think. So what the little horse do because it thinking after thinking of strange event, the poet is stopping between this beautiful that is woods and lake. He gives his harness bells a shake. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there was some mistake. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there was some mistake. So here the horse is shaking his bell. He has a bell in his neck, on his neck. So shakes whether the poet has stopped by mistake. For there is no other sound, for there is no other sounds, sweep of the easy wind and downy flake. So there is no such, nobody was there. There was no sound except the sound of the easy wind, that freezy, that chill breeze, the sound of the chilling breeze and the beautiful the sound of the falling down of the feathered snow, small pieces of snow. So that was the sound we could hear. They could hear. That symbolizes very quiet and calm. So why this poet should stop there when there is only a very little noise, very quiet and calm? That's what even the horse would think. Then he comes to the last stanza, the everlasting, impressive lines, I would say. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep. Okay, it's a lovely, very attractive, enthralling, keeping me engrossed. But I have social responsibilities. I have some tasks to be completed. So that is important in life. And finishes with a line, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So here sleep could be taken into other meaning as a death or rest. So when you consider as a death, so before my death, I have lot of things in the world to achieve. Or before I sleep, before I take rest, I should have completed the task entrusted to me. So that is a simple meaning. So that is the purpose of life. So every day we are to do some duties, some tasks. So whether we have completed or not, then only once if you think you completed, you take rest. Otherwise, complete them. Okay. So the same way a larger goal before our death, we should be able to accomplish the task, or we should achieve something, or we should accomplish whatever responsibilities or commitments we have been given. Okay, so that's it of the